snowing. You can't even see it, but it's happening. This is crazy. Hello, welcome officially to a new vlog. I know I vlogged a little bit before when I did a little walk on campus and it was snowing, but I did just want to officially start this vlog. Since I have last seen you, which was a few hours ago, when I wrapped up my last vlog, I have completed the audiobook for Elatsoe and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely missed a little bit of it listening to the audiobook just because, and that was like totally on me, I just like wasn't focused. But I did really enjoy the story and I'm really glad I read it. And it was definitely really unique and I just thought it was a really great YA book. So yeah, I also managed to read 50 pages of The Gilded Wolves this morning. I do plan on continuing to read at least 100 more pages of this tonight. Maybe more if I'm feeling up to it, but right now I am watching Schitt's Creek, and then I also plan on watching the first prequel to the Star Wars movies, so The Phantom Menace, and I'm really looking forward to that. That's been on my list to watch. I've been making my way through all the Star Wars movies for about 2 months now, and I've only watched the original trilogy, which I really enjoyed, but I want to continue now that I have some downtime, so I'm gonna watch that tonight. I'm also supposed to FaceTime with my friend later, so it should be an exciting time, and I will update you when I read some more tonight. Good morning. Actually, it's like the afternoon now. I actually ended up sleeping a lot later than I was planning. I woke up at like 10. I didn't get out of bed until like almost 11. And I don't know why, but yeah, I just wanted to give you my thoughts on The Phantom Menace because I have a lot. So I hated it. I gave it like 1 star. I knew that the prequels were bad, but I was not expecting it to be that bad. Like, honestly, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but like, I remember the most about the prequel. So I've seen Star Wars when I was really little, and I remember the prequels the most. And I remembered The Phantom Menace, I think, the most out of any of the prequels, but like, I hated it. I have so many thoughts. Why was it so racist? Like, I just don't understand. There's so many like unnecessary like racist stereotypes, like the aliens in the beginning and like all throughout. Like they have Asian accents for what reason? Watto is Jewish or like plays into a Jewish stereotype, and like I just and then like all of the Gargans, whatever, the Jar Jar Binks species, like they're like Jamaican. Like why? Why? I don't understand. Jar Jar Binks was so annoying. He is like Stitch. He like really reminded me of Stitch, but in like a bad way. I couldn't understand anything he was saying. I had the subtitles on, so like I kind of got it, but like what? And then like the whole thing was just incomprehensible. Like I didn't understand anything that was going on. Obi-Wan Kenobi was just that guy's bitch. Like, I know he didn't do anything. Also, why is Darth Maul so short? Like, what? He's so small. I mean, that was like the only thing getting me through the movie was the fact that he was literally so small. And I looked it up after. He's 5'7". That's 1 inch taller than me. And his makeup was so bad. Like, the CGI effects were so bad. Like, it was just like such the whole movie was just incoherent. I didn't understand any of it. It was awful. I hated it. I'm actually really excited to continue watching the prequels because it was like kind of fun to hate watch it, but like, what the fuck? Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. So I might watch the second one tonight. I heard Attack of the Clones is even worse. but I don't think that it will be. Like, I don't think anything could be as bad as The Phantom Menace. Like, what the fuck? It was honestly quite hilarious, but I kind of loved it. I also don't know what the fuck's going on with my hair. But yeah, that was kind of hilarious. So I will continue to give you my thoughts on Star Wars prequels, because, like, what the fuck. I also, a little reading update, I only read one more chapter of The Gilded Wolves, but I do plan to continue reading that right now. I'm gonna sit down and hopefully read like another 50 pages, because, yeah. And then I also got the audiobook for The Midnight Library from my wow. I got the audiobook for The Midnight Library from my library. That came in today, which I'm excited about, to be listening to that as I just like go throughout my day, you know? So yeah, that's my thoughts for now. I'm going to read and probably make lunch, and then I'll update you a little bit later.
Loyal, brave, and true.
Hello. It has been a few days. A lot has happened. I have not read much of The Gilded Wolves. I'm only on page 120. So I'm definitely reading this way slower than I would like. Hopefully I will make progress in it today, but honestly I don't know what today is going to bring. It has been a chaotic few days. I drove home yesterday to get the rest of my stuff, so now I have like lights in here, and I hung up that thing, and I got my Squishmallows, and I also have a TV now, which is really nice, because I was watching stuff on my laptop, which was not going very well. So I'm really happy that I have my TV now and I can just watch. Also, I'm sorry if you hear any noises. There's like literally a moving truck outside, which, like, I don't know if this is like a student who just like packed their whole lives away. Like, I have no idea what's happening. This morning I had a meeting for my dendrochronology lab, which went well. I have no idea what I'm doing, so that's really fun, but it went, you know, I guess as well as it could be. I just did like some emails and stuff. And then I also started listening to the audiobook for Migrations, which is like a, what is it, like climate fiction? I think that's like the genre. But it's basically about this woman who studies the migrations of birds, and she's studying this specific bird called a tern, Tern, and they're like it's like the group of them that she's studying is like the last known terns like ever, and so then she ends up like talking her way onto this like fishing boat so that she can like track their migration patterns, and like then apparently she also has like a dark past and stuff. So I'm enjoying the audiobook so far. It's an Irish book, so like the narrator has an Irish accent, which is interesting. I really like the setting and the writing so far. I've heard really good things about this book, so I'm really liking it. I just finished like part 1, and I think there's 8 parts, so I'll definitely be continuing to listen to that throughout the week, and then hopefully I'll finish The Gilded Wolves this weekend. I wanted to read both The Gilded Wolves and the sequel, The Silvered Serpents, this week, but that didn't obviously happen because I've just been a little busy, but that's okay. I also have just some books here, and then I also got my book cart here, so I'll show you that a little bit later. That's probably where I will be filming, is in front of that. So yeah, that's my update for now. I am watching Kayla's new childhood favorites vlog, so I'm gonna go finish watching that, and then I will update you when I read some more in a bit. Hello, it is Saturday afternoon, and I have not been reading a ton lately. I just like haven't felt like it, but I did read a little bit last night and this morning. Last night I read up to page 152 of The Gilded Wolves, and I'm still really liking this. And then also, before I went to bed, I randomly I picked up Memorial again, which I started reading when I got it in Book of the Month. I forget what month this was for. I feel like it says somewhere, but maybe not. Anyway, I picked this up whenever I got it at first, and I read like 50 pages, and then I was liking it, but for some reason I just like put it down. So I read to page, I think like 100. So I just read like 50 more pages of this, and I'm really liking it. I was liking it before, I just like put it down for whatever reason. So yeah, I've been reading those. This morning I obviously got ready, and then I had to do some work for some of my classes because some of my professors already assigned us like reading that we have to do before class start, like the first class, which is stupid. So I did one, there's like 5 of them, so I did one of the readings. The class isn't until Wednesday, so I figured I would do like 1 to 2 a day, and I started this reading yesterday, but it was like really long, and I was like trying to take notes, but I was like having trouble focusing, so I finished that today. And then I also did some stuff for the lab I work in, and like set up my Notion for the semester, just like went through emails and, you know, boring stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble today, even though it's really not a good idea because I have no money, but I just really want to go, especially because I haven't been to the one here since I moved in, so it's been like a while. So I'm definitely gonna go there, and maybe to Home Goods because there's Home Goods in that plaza. And then yeah, I'm hanging out with my friend later today, so I don't know, nothing too exciting happening this weekend, just like preparing for the semester and stuff. I'm really sleepy today, and I already had coffee, but I kind of want another one, so maybe I will get a coffee. I don't know, we'll see, but I will update you later later today. Hello, it has been a few days. I have not really been reading because school started again. It's Thursday, the 27th. It's like 11 o'clock at night. It's really late. I don't know why I'm updating you. Well, I do know why I'm updating you, but that's because I read a book. Amanda Lovelace's newest poetry collection came out on Tuesday, and so I read that tonight. Shine Your Icy Crown. I have the Target edition, which has just some extra poems in the back, and it's blue instead of gray. And I really liked this. I dog-eared like my favorite poems, as I always do with Amanda Lovelace's work. And while some of the poems are not groundbreaking, like the reason I love her work so much is because it just like reassures my feelings. I feel like we have experienced a lot of the same things in my life and her life have paralleled in a lot of the same ways, and so she writes a lot of her poetry from her personal experience, and just like sometimes I just really need that assurance. And so like some of these poems I really just dog-eared for me to go back and reread, because sometimes I just really need to like hear that. So yeah, I really loved this. I'm really glad I read it. It only took me like an hour to read, which was nice. Besides that, I've been like continuing to listen to the audiobook for Migrations, which I'm still liking, and I haven't made a lot of progress in The Gilded Wolves, but I definitely want to finish it this weekend before the month ends. So yeah, I'm just like making progress, but I've also just been like binging TV shows and hanging out with some friends and doing homework, you know, school stuff. So yeah, it's been a good first week. Tomorrow I have a meeting, and then I have writing center training all weekend, which is gonna be exhausting, but hopefully it'll be fun. I really like all the people that work at the writing center. They're really cool, so it'll be nice. But yeah, that's my update for now. I'm gonna continue watching YouTube and perhaps read some of The Gilded Wolves tonight, but I will probably just listen to the audiobook for Migrations. So yeah, hello. It has been a while since we've talked. but it is now February 1st, so I will be starting a new vlog for February. But I did want to let you know that last night I finished the audiobook for Migrations and ended up giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was really good. I definitely recommend it if you liked Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. It's not like totally the same, but it's definitely got a similar vibe. And it was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it, and I recommended it to like all of my family because they all loved Where the Crawdads Sing. So yeah, I didn't finish The Gilded Wolves. I'm still only on page like 150, so that's definitely going to be a priority this month. But if you want to see my thoughts on my reread, definitely look for it in the next vlog because, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I'm sorry it was kind of a little hectic because like I moved back to school and then like I was busy and I wasn't reading as much, but yeah, I hope you continue to follow me along on my reading journey for 2021, and I'll see you next time.